Yeah, defending my honor, a nigga for comedy niggas as long as my boy's a stoner. Oh, that bitch a goner, he tested for Rona, we pull up and slide like he was a runner.
Yo, welcome to another episode of Trapset podcast, man. I think this is episode 16. Y'all know I always forget, man. I got my boys here from How Did It Started podcast, man. You know what I'm saying? They're going to come in, talk about their podcast, man. We're going to drop some, talk about a couple of topics, man, that you guys went through on Valentine's Day. A lot of y'all dudes showed out. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about the dudes winning this year instead of the females. But pretty much, bro, I want y'all to introduce yourself, bro. Kick it off, bro. Tell my people who y'all are.
Oh, shoot. My name is Malik.
It's your boy Stretch.
And we are the host of How Did It Start? It's okay podcast. Basically, we talk about like social issues, about us as young men, and really being aware of our surroundings and how we're moving through the world. So we really try to relate to everybody, both men and women, and we just talk about all different types of topics. And we just have a round table. So that's basically what we talk about, man.
Honestly.
For sure. Hey, man, you can say something, man. Don't just have Malik to speak all up on it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's how I normally go anyway. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Good, bro.
We just started actually last semester. We just split heads. We always talked during COVID, during the summertime. We was like, man, you know, we always talk deep about everything. How about we just show the world what we talk about, get everybody into our conversations. So my boy Malik, he actually set it up for both. So, you know, it's all up to him.
Yeah, bro, because that's pretty much what it be like. You know what I'm saying? Social media kind of give you enough topics to where you can talk about it and actually live stream it or record it and upload it to your YouTube channel, your Spotify account, whatever you use the podcast.
Right,
so,
exactly.
bro, you know what I'm saying? If social media giving you topics, not why not use it? You feel me? So that's pretty much how we started over here at Trapset, bro. It was just something that we wanted to do, bro, because we always stayed in a collective group of us three just talking. We was like, bro, why we just don't go and record it? Because we have a lot of good conversations off camera. We might as well put it on camera to entertain the people that we surround ourselves with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. But that's pretty much to it, bro. I mean, but like, how y'all enjoying it so far, bro? Since y'all been in, because y'all see y'all just started this semester. So how y'all been enjoying it so far?
Honestly, man, it's been really good. It's kind of been busy, really tricky, a little stressful, just dealing with school. But honestly, man, you know, we making it work. Every Thursday we try to record at least Thursday or Friday. Sometimes maybe something may happen, but we all come together, you know, just make it work. It's just fun on there. That's all we do, just have fun.
So keyword, you can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you can find a podcast, uploading every Friday. So look for us.
For sure, man. For sure. So what y'all be talking about on there, man? Give me the intel site, man. I know my viewers gonna try to tune in to y'all, bro. But give them the insight, bro. I don't know what the fuck these little feathers coming around for. I know y'all see this shit on the camera, bro. Like,
we have
my
all
viewers
different
gonna be
types of
coming
topics,
in
man.
and shit. Hey, bro, y'all know we usually in the studio on the Trap Shit podcast, man. Don't let this confuse y'all, man. We just trying to get, because I know y'all complain about the content or whatever, so we're gonna upload something, man. But go back to y'all, bro, on how I started the podcast, bro. So get more into detail, bro. Like, do y'all have like a geared crowd y'all try to get towards, or is it more like just an open discussion between everybody? And where do y'all come up with these topics to talk about to entertain your viewers or listeners?
We try to keep it open. We try to keep it as open as possible, because 9 times out of 10, if it relates to a guy, it's going to relate to a girl in some kind of way. Because we were talking about some of the examples that we talk about for like one of our recent episodes. We talk about who leads each other on more, men or women. And then we just have a roundtable conversation. We had a guest star, one of our Stretch's friends, Carmen, so she could put an input on like her different experiences.
And we also like to have different guests too, not just women, but also men too, an extra person just to understand the other person's mindset. That's really what it is. We just try to more so just open doors for everybody, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most definitely, bro. I actually think this will probably be the new wave of interviews now, bro. A lot of people, I don't like to call them interviews because it's just really like I like to think a trap set would be like a more just chill back, laid back, kick back vibe, bro, where you just come in and have an open discussion with your homies or your peers. But you know what I'm saying, bro? I honestly think this is gonna be the new wave of entertainment, bro. A lot of people gonna start getting geared towards this podcast and stuff because a lot of people that you have found to know was they don't hide their feelings when they in front of a camera and not being you know what I'm saying, constructed by production or what they can say and what they cannot say or how they feel, you know what I'm saying? There's no filter on it. Everything is, you know what I'm saying, loose. So I think that's where a lot of people get comfortable with it, bro. But like you said, like y'all pretty much like us though, bro. So what have some things that y'all have learned since y'all been doing it, and like some things that y'all think y'all have to improve on? Well, shit, y'all may not have to improve at all. You can tell me that too, bro. That's just me how y'all feel.
Stretch, I'll let you take this one.
Man, I was about to start anyway.
Hello,
man.
why you gotta take it? Why you gotta take it?
I'll be honest, man. This is with COVID, it really struck everybody. And I have to say that I really learned a lot of things along the way. The craziest thing of all is that I actually got an amazing girlfriend out of COVID. You know, something weird out of that. So honestly,
I bring her
like
up every single podcast.
Yes,
bro.
I gotta bring up my baby. That's how it is. I'm
not hating, but I'm hating.
Hey, he just like me, bro. Like if you go watch the last 2 Trapset episodes, bro, I swear, KB never try to throw it in there, bro. But like it's pretty much brought up, bro. Like I don't know, bro. I guess that's the lifestyle.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying right there too. To be honest, I've never really been a relationship type person. You know what I'm saying? So this is new to me. I'm not saying like this is not my first relationship, but I feel like this is my first best. I should be in this. I'm proud to be in this type of relationship. You know what I'm saying?
It don't feel forced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing really fell forth. We took our time. We may have butt heads a lot of times, but always love at the end. You know what I'm saying? So that's one thing that I'm saying that I'm learning personally. Being a boyfriend, being a better man, handling my own responsibilities. We're getting older, so it's like I feel like even in our own communities as Black men, it's not really shown how to be a man in many situations, or all situations, should I say. So that's why we take the time to do this. We do it for the brothers. We even do it for the sisters too.
Bro, yeah, you hear me, bro? Everybody got to be educated on it, bro. Malik, what's your take on it, man? Come on.
Well, my take, we're doing this podcast. We're doing this podcast.
What do you call him, a pastor, bro?
Yes, man. This dude is a pastor.
Well, with doing this podcast, I've learned a lot of practicing on not just listening, but also hearing others. Because personally speaking, I know I can be very hard-headed and very stubborn. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to the podcast, you can definitely hear it. So I'm really working on having that more fluid conversation and more open-minded to really put myself in another person's shoes and really grow. Because I really believe, like, how to say, like, the older you get, you change. I really don't believe people change, but I do feel like people adapt. So, but that also comes with knowing your surroundings, knowing the world that you're in. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be of the world, but in the world, as you must say. Yeah. But you have to know. So that's why I'm really learning through this podcast and really opening my my mind to a lot of different things. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I can honestly say that because, like, I wasn't even the type to hop in front of a camera and just get off the recording and just feel like I'm talking to myself. You feel me? But it's pretty much, bro, like, it become fun, bro. Like, I'm a fiend of this, bro. Like, every time we be ready to record, bro, I get excited, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? When Malik hit me up, it's like, bro, bring us on the show. I'm like, well, yeah, bro, it's whatever, bro. Because, like, it's a Wednesday now. I don't record until, like, Fridays or Saturdays, you feel me? So just to get some, you know what I'm saying, just to hear that somebody want to be on the podcast, bro, or just wanted to, you know what I'm saying, just another day just to record or you share your content, bro, like that's great, bro. So how does it feel like when people say, hey man, I listen to y'all podcast, I want to jump on y'all podcast, like what type of feeling do they bring to y'all? Do they bring you like a feeling like we want to keep improving, or does it bring a feeling like, hey man, we on our way, or you know what I'm saying, we there now? What's y'all intake on it? Like, what's y'all feeling about how did it started when you guys hear people talk about y'all and collaborate about y'all?
Well, it's, to be honest, we never had people say like, I want to come on there. We more like ask people, or if it's like they're in the general area. Like if you listen, you have.
Hey, but look though, that's still an honor though for somebody to accept it though. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to accept it.
But that's also the beauty of it. It's if you listen to people that we have on there, we'll have Stretch's roommate Kevin. Even though he's already there, he still hops in on a conversation because what we be talking about be so real and it be so relatable. It's like he can't even keep silent about it. Like, I'm hopping in or talking about it. Or even when we have Yahari, Stretch's girlfriend, she might hop in, say something too, like one or two things about it.
She gonna hop in.
So it's like it's one of those. It's so beautiful. We don't even like really ask people. It's just like people just feel so comfortable on tuning in because they feel so genuine about this topic, which that makes me happy, and just to feel like we're having a genuine conversation.
And I want to say that's really the best part too. Comfortability with everybody. That's really just the best part right there. When you can just ask somebody they come with, and then it's just a good time. Honestly, like I'm just like you, where you were talking about I'm real camera shy, and we only did over recording. So I'd be like, oh man, a couple people gonna hear this. You know what I'm saying? But like with everybody comes together, with my boy Malik with me all the way through. My roommate may come in, my girl. You know what I'm saying? I even asked, I'm like, hey, you want to be on this podcast? The topic is da da da. You know, we'll give you some time. Come on, join us. You know what I'm saying? We're just here to have fun, man. It's great, man. It's great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like the beauty of it is like people don't know that they podcast every day. It's just not being recorded. When you on the phone with somebody, that's a podcast because y'all talking about something. Or when you just having a general conversation with your girl or with your homeboys or with your homegirls, you know what I'm saying? It's just not being recorded, but it's a podcast. So I tell a lot of people, bro, like that's the beauty in it, bro, that you get to meet different people and new people every day. You get to see what people like, what people don't like, and they different stand on different topics of things. Like I know one time we shot an episode where here at Trapset where we like the Black Lives Matter episode as far as like how did people feel about certain things that was going on in the social injustice world. We brought that to the standstill, bro, and like it was cool that we all had the same opinion, but it was also cool to like hear the same, I mean, not the same, but different meanings and reasons on why we agree on the same opinion. So I think that's the beauty of it, bro. But what's the one thing, bro, y'all had come on y'all podcast, bro, that was the wildest thing, bro, that you had never thought you heard? Because I know Trapset, bro.
Stretch, what was the wildest thing for you? That's what I'm trying to do.
Well, girl, hey, shout out to my girl Gianna, man, Alexis, bro. On the last episode we had, bro, she said vegan pussy, bro. Like I didn't think that was gonna come out at all, bro. But it was great for us, bro. So just tell me about that time when y'all was like, what the hell? Like, that shit just came on y'all podcast. Man, y'all was like, bro, that's wild.
I'm trying to think. It's probably when my best friend came along, and me and my best friend, we are so cool with each other. We just be having deep conversations. Like she is the girl that gets you in a girl's mindset. You know what I'm saying? So it's like no holding.
She trapped you.
Man, so I'm trying to think. What did she say on there? She was asking our opinions on like, do you like it when a girl chokes you during sex? You know what I'm saying?
Oh wow, that's wild, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's crazy because you people ask you questions, you be like, I ain't never think of that. That's a good question though. But now, what was her take on it, bro? Like, what was her take on it though?
Her take on it was more so like when she's in the mood, like when she's in control, you know what I'm saying, that's fine. But it's like also the same way as in like when we always get into like the difference between masculinity and femininity, it's more like what was exactly she said? She said that she'll do it when it's her time to be in control, but she doesn't expect it to be like every time, you know what I'm saying? Because then that gets weird. Like, who is the leader in it?
Yeah, it get abusive.
Not even abusive. It get a little different. You be like, like, oh wait, it kind of turns off a little bit. Like this is too much.
But nah, bro, that's definitely wild, bro. We're like that's like some fun ass shit, bro. Like when you can have different people come on and like I said again, bro, they share them different experiences, bro. But how hard is it to like, cause I know y'all say y'all try to record every Thursday, but we all in school, so like, how hard is it to like manage their schedule and their time to be like, okay, I got this going on, but I gotta upload content, but I got this going on, but I gotta upload content. So how are y'all able to like manage their time and their scheduling? Cause I know over here at Trapset, bro, like we actually have to make out a month schedule. And like today, Brevin and KB not here, but she still got to go on. So how are y'all able to do that?
Well,
Oh, you want to take my guy? You want to take my guy?
I hear both of y'all takes on it, bro. I hear both of y'all takes on it.
You know, I shoot straight from the hip. So I'm like, you made time for things that are important for you. So it's like when I'm heading to Stretch's place, I'm heading straight from work. I'm heading straight from a 6-8 hour shift, and we're going to record this. Mind you, I get up here like 9. I probably don't leave Stretch place till at least about like 1 o'clock. And we're just talking, running up a conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's just, and it's like, it's not even like it's work. It's just us talking, and we're just putting this on record, you know?
Yeah.
And so like it's hard, but when you fit it into your lifestyle, it's almost like it's just with your lifestyle, if it makes sense.
Yeah, like pretty much like I can take on that too. Just Stretch, I want to hear your opinion on it too, but like pretty much with us, bro, like it's just pretty much like, bro, we love these. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you love what you do, bro, it's not hard to
go hard,
schedule it because it's funny. But let me hear your take on the Stretch though. Like how do you how is it because you say you got a girlfriend, bro, so you know it'll take a little bit of your time too, man. So tell me
she
how
be
hard
in there. She be in there with you.
Hey, bro, that's the one you need to be with, bro, the one that support you, man. But how hard is it to, like, you know what I'm saying, manage your time with your girl, with your school? Because I understand you're in the band too, so the band too, and also have to come in and record.
Yeah. Honestly, man, you just make time for what you love, man. That's all it is. Time management. That's one of the biggest things I learned to really just being a man. Just you got to make time for everything. Whether you love it or not, you got to make time for it. And honestly, for me, since I'm in a band and right now we actually are, this is like a little season for us since COVID happened. This is not really our season, but we do have a few things going on in a couple of weeks. So we've been practicing. And one of my biggest things is for the podcast, like coming straight out of practice, I have to practice because I also am a general music major. So I got to practice several other instruments. So it's under my belt, I got tenor saxophone, bari saxophone, piano, the violin that I'm learning right now. And
hey, man. That man never play many instruments, bro.
He's the whole band. He's the whole band by himself.
And then I also got percussion class too, so I got to work on the sticking too. So I'm coming from that, and then Malik, he was like, "Hey man, where you at?" I'm like, "Oh man, it's time already," because like I said, that's something else that I love too, music. So it's like, I swear, I feel like I'm in there for 3 minutes, but my girl said I'd be in there for 3 hours. I don't know what it is. But that's how much I love
practicing for music.
Yes, and then what I do is I just come straight to my place, make sure everything's set up. Me and my boy, we just go to work there, honestly. Sometimes we actually be thinking ahead of time what are our topics, you know what I'm saying? So we just get in, boom, just go straight into it.
Actually, sometimes we don't do that. We just go straight into it, be like, hey, what we talking about?
That's true.
Because I know pretty much with us, bro, we'll try to go down to like the trending topics on Twitter. And we ain't got nothing to talk about, but pretty much, bro. Pretty much that shit just right. We
ain't never did man. Twitter Stretch. We always just like
did Instagram and a meme. Yeah.
It'll be Instagram because I know like sometimes we get some of our titles from like Daily Rapper Crew. They're like another podcast, but they be posting like a lot of different questions, and then we'll talk about something, and then we'll talk about a variation of that topic, and then we'll just put it down on. Then we just put
paper. Then we just
No, for sure, man. But I want to know this also too. So, what have been y'all take on like who do y'all look after and model y'all podcast after? Well, y'all might not even model nobody. It just probably be some shit that y'all just think about and just be like, bro, we're gonna go here, we're gonna follow our path and do our own creation. Because behind Trapset, bro, the whole thing I started this brand was to pretty much like have like younger, like the young generation to come on and share their thoughts and have a general conversation, whether it's about topics, social injustice, business that they might have. It's just really promoting the younger generation and getting them something to come to, or like not a therapy, I don't want to pretty much say, but something like a conversation to where they can actually come into and share their opinions and thoughts and topics or whatever they want to do. So basically what I'm asking y'all is, what is something that you guys try to provide y'all viewers with? Like, what's the meaning behind how it started?
We try to provide them with insights, with genuine, with a morale behind everything. Because like you're going to hear like our aged opinions on like, and then you're going to hear our reality of our opinions. and just like how we generally feel. Like Stretch calls me a preacher. You're gonna hear me preach about a lot of different things going off. It's like I sound like an old man sometimes, but that'd be really how I be feeling about like certain topics. And you asked us like how we model our podcast after. I would kind of want to say we would kind of model it after Steve Harvey Morning Show. Because you know how like they give like a lot of different advice, a lot of different insight, like that older mindset mentality about how to deal with such like juvenile things or even really strict adult things. You know, it's, we give advice, we take advice, or at least we try to take some of our own most of the time. So I feel like we kind of try to model it after that in a young aspect. What about you, Stretch?
I was saying that I feel like the main passion and the main key of what we do is basically show the people that we're here learning as well too. Mm-hmm. You know, we're young. We, like I said, we just turned 21, 20, you know what I'm saying? We out here, right?
Yeah. I don't know how too much you may be out here though.
I like that. I like that. Man, I like that. But that's really it right there. Just coming together. And I really think, to me, Steve Harvey's Morning Show, that was pretty good too. Dang, I was just thinking that. I was like, I hope you don't say Steve Harvey.
Because that's what, me personally, that's what I grew up on, type thing. Like every morning, that's what my mother played on the radio, driving to school, type thing. That's why, like, when we do podcasts, I'm like, this is just nothing but what they do on the radio. You know what I'm saying? And then like I look at other podcasts I follow, like Andre Jefferson Jr., he's a comedian. He has a nice podcast. Like Daily Rapper Crew, they're a crew from New York. They have a nice podcast where they do topics. So that's where the topics part come from. And then we just have a little friendly banter. So that's where like, you know, everything else comes from. So it all just comes full circle. And what can you take away from this? And not just two guys sitting here talking about nothing. You know?
My two were mediocre in reviews and also Black Love as well. How we just come together. We just talk about our neighborhood, our communities. And we just most of all, we just really try to fix what's the problem. You know what I'm saying? They always say, what's not broken, don't fix it. But there's a lot of things in our society that really is broken, and it's about time that we got to fix it.
Mm-hmm. No, for real, bro. Like I try to tell a lot of people that's not into podcasts. I'm like, some people be like, hey, bro, I'm not into that. They too long, they too short. I said, bro, you just have to find the right podcast that's for you. Like I stumbled upon a lot of them, like y'all said, like y'all come across some that, you know what I'm saying, that y'all looked at when y'all was trying to get into y'all's, bro. Like for me, it was pretty much Big Facts, pretty much 85 South Show, I Am an Athlete podcast, bro. So those different types of podcasts like that give me what I need to like keep going with mine. They gave me the fuel of the fire, bro, to even start mine. So when I came to the idea, I was like, hey, bro, let's do this, let's do that, bro. Let's just do it. Because I feel like when nobody expecting you to do shit no way, you know what I'm saying, it's okay to fail. So when you go up, because that's the only way you got to go is up.
True.
Nah, man, also too, bro, who y'all think showed out more, man? Because females love to say niggas ain't shit. So is that term over with in 2021 since niggas showed out for Valentine's Day? I done seen a lot of men go out and get their women some Valentine's Day.
No, that is never.
Why niggas ain't shit ain't over with?
Men will always be ain't shit in a woman's eyes. That's just a fact.
Bro, you're gonna have these females go crazy in these comments and like, bro, but why do you say that though? Why?
I say that because it's one of those things, no one can ever be fully pleased. You know, I told this to Stretch like,
no, rewind that though. I need you to rewind that because females need to understand that. Females listen.
Explain, preacher.
It's one of those things like no one will ever be truly satisfied with everything because it's like you want us to be able to read your mind. You want us to be psychic and know everything that you want without actually telling us. Like men were different. You need to subliminally tell us by telling us straight up, hey, this is what I need. But like as a guy, I would understand why they always say like, I want you to know to do this without me telling you what to do. You should already know. We should already have that chemistry. But sometimes people ain't been around long enough or been in a relationship long enough to understand that chemistry, to understand exactly what you need. We're still learning. That's why, you know.
And or they're in a relationship for the wrong reasons as well. So there's really no chemistry from the start. In fact, there's a little meme that said relationships is not about biology, but it's about chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, bro. Hey, say that again, bro. Say that again. Say it
Oh
again.
man,
We're gonna put that
relationships
as
is
the title header, bro.
yeah, man. Yeah, man, that's why I'm saying like a lot of this generation when it comes down to relationships, we're in it for the wrong reasons. We're in it for because that girl is bad as hell or that dude is immensely popular. So therefore, if
We
I'm
look at
with
the
them,
physical attributes.
yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm with them, I'll instantly be higher because I'm with that. And I mean, don't get me wrong, it is kind of true. But at the same time, it's different levels to it. You know what I'm saying? It's like being in a relationship that you because you need somebody and being in a relationship because you absolutely want somebody. When you absolutely want somebody, it's in a way it's better than a need because in my opinion at least, I always say that a want is always stronger than a need because a want is a desire. You know what I'm saying? You're always going to be able and want to do more for that want. You know what I'm saying? It's like in a way you'll
Right.
never be satisfied with that. So that's
But if you
why I
don't
feel like
have that need, you'll never thrive.
yeah,
You'll
that's
never
what I'm
live to
saying.
even
That's
get that
true. That's
want.
true.
You
Yeah,
feel
that's what
me?
I'm saying. And that reminded me of one of our other conversations that we had too. It was just between motivation and discipline. So I
Mm-hmm.
actually want your discipline. I'm sorry. I actually want your opinion right now. How do you feel about motivation and discipline? What do you think is something that you need more?
I mean, were you talking about in a relationship standpoint?
I'm just talking about in general right now. It could be relationship. It could be, in fact, more so towards your purpose.
Okay,
Like if you,
I think motivation is more important due to the simple fact that motivation moves things. Motivation, you know what I'm saying, actually requires action. You feel me? So
yeah,
whether as, you know what I'm saying, the other option you brought up, what was that again? The other option?
discipline.
Discipline.
Yeah, discipline has to be taught. Even though discipline is taught, I can choose whether I can choose it or I can use the not to choose it. But
Mm-hmm.
motivation is something you actually have to put a verb. It's a verb action. So if you put action into motivation, bro, and you could gain discipline with this. So I feel like to have discipline, you have to have motivation. Motivation moves things. So I feel like that's why motivation is probably more better than discipline because without discipline, bro, I mean, obviously you're not well coordinated as a person, but
Mm-hmm.
motivation, bro, is pretty much okay, if you got the drive to want to do right, or if you got the drive to want to push something just 1% better in your life every day, you can gain discipline or you can gain whatever you want beyond measures.
Exactly. See, that's a smart man. That's exactly what I said. Because we got in the
Bro,
heat. If you go and listen to the
y'all
episode, we
gonna
got
have
in the
Trapset
heat.
Yeah,
thinking this a y'all gonna
yeah,
have
we.
Trapset, bro. Thinking this a love episode, but nah, man, that's real talk, bro. Yeah, I just want my viewers and my listeners know out there, bro. You move 1% each day, bro. You have gotten better. Stop. I just want people to like, because I know we can bring this up too. A lot of people compare their life situations to other people and be like, "Hey, I'm supposed to be like that. Or I'm supposed to be like that." It's like, no, bro. Everybody work on a different time, and so what's y'all take on that? How do you feel about people moving on their own time, or is it just more simple as it's not your time right now, or it's pretty much as nah, they need to look at somebody and be that example and attack that way.
I say it like this: human beings, we are a community species. Basically, we have to look at each other to see where we stand on the totem pole. So it's like I have to look at him to be like, see where he is and where I am. Why is he getting the things that I want and I'm not? Or why am I getting all the things that I want and he's not? So that's either going to do one or two things. That's either going to motivate you to do better or make you stay in the same place. And this
Yeah,
is
or
the same
jealousy.
thing.
Honestly,
Exactly,
that's
or
another
just
one for
and
too.
it's the same thing when it comes down to women too. When women look at another woman, they're like, why do all the guys want her? Why is she getting all this attention or getting this job or X, Y, and Z? How can I get like that? Or how can I stay away from that? That's how we do. That's how we discern what we're doing right and wrong. We have the right examples and the wrong examples. But how do we have that? We're not looking at each other. You feel me? It's all about paying
Yeah.
attention. So we need each other to understand where we want to be in life. So we kind of have to we kind of have to really watch each other and like really look and see where everybody is, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
No, most definitely. Go
yeah,
ahead, you good, bro.
I was saying what you saying because that was facts too. And I also was saying like personally, I had to stop myself too because it's like there's times when it's a healthy way to look up to somebody, and then there's also like an unhealthy way as well. There's like that thin line too, because sometimes you have to like
not
go
get
back
caught
and
in
think.
that jealous phase too, though.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
That's that thin line you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking. Yeah, right there, what I'm talking about. Because we may look at them and we may be like, man, I want everything that they want. I want to be them, honestly. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is, it's like you're not them. You know what I'm saying? You could be like them in a different way, in your own way. And I feel like that's throughout life that you have to find out on your own, sadly. You know what I'm saying? That's the sad part, but it's the truth. Everybody has their own story in different ways. It might sound a little similar, you know what I'm saying, depending how you end and how you definitely begin as well. But it's your own story. You have to go through your own things. And that's what makes people unique. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And that goes with the saying, everyone's always trying to run before they walk. You know, you're trying to catch up with that next person instead of running your race. You know,
I believe like you have to know the basics before you can compete with somebody else. So if you don't know the basics of yourself, how you gonna get in the race and try to race somebody else if you don't even know the basics of yourself? So gaining that knowledge of yourself before you actually going to compete in a world full of, you know what I'm saying, sharks. You got
and
to
also
know yourself.
That's true. And also another thing, I also say like with that race, it's always important that you do something by your rules, the basics and your own rules as well, not by anybody else's. It's just like in a relationship. It's like you can't win being, you know what I'm saying, if you're a dude, you can't win going down to how she acts, you know what I'm saying, being petty. You got to win in your own way, as a dude's way, you know what I'm saying, because we naturally don't do that. She'll do that because she'll do that, but that's not how you're gonna get across.
That's her nature.
Down to her, you know what I'm saying? That's her nature. You don't stoop down to her level to beat her at her own game, because actually, first of all, you already lost. But then it's just the fact that you're really not gonna win, you know what I'm saying, at all if you do that. So you gotta have your own way.
Hey, I got a question. Bro. I got.
What's that?
How did this start? How did we get here?
Man, that's weird.
Back it up. We
were
talking about Valentine's Day.
Hey, go back to the podcast and check that out, man. Hey, man, y'all. Hey, man, we gonna end it here, bro. Y'all shout y'all channels out, bro. Shout your social medias out, bro, and tell my viewers, bro, where they can go find y'all at, bro. It's a dope ass podcast.
Stretch, you go ahead. Stretch. Tell them your Instagram, Stretch.
Man, you should have went first, but I want to say mine for last for a reason.
Okay, fine. I'll go first. You can find me at Instagram at backspace 14. No, what is my Instagram? I don't know my Instagram. Don't even worry about that. Anyway,
Twitter, man. Just throw the Twitter.
I ain't got no Twitter. I got Instagram and Snapchat, but you can follow me and Stretch. How did this start on Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere you can find a podcast that we post every Friday. Stretch, tell them your social media.
All right, I'm gonna say it real slow. But okay, so you can find me on Instagram and also Snapchat at you already know, letter U, already know, all together, 755. I know, that's why.
Bro, you had to be young when you made them, bro.
I was like, if I'm gonna get on social media, I gotta make sure I'm the only one that does something. So that's when I was like, oh, you already know. And then when people asked me, they was like, man, what's your social media? You already know? They were like, huh?
Hey, that's dope, bro. Hey, bro, it was nice having y'all, bro. When we get back in the studio, bro, my production just been booked up right now. But we definitely gonna get y'all in the studio, bro. I appreciate y'all for coming out, bro, sharing y'all episode. Hey, man. Hey, viewers, y'all go check out How I Started Podcast, man, on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you can find your podcast, man. We out of here.
Yeah, defending my honor, a nigga for comedy, niggas as long as my boy's a stoner. Oh, that bitch a goner, she tested for Rona. We pull up and slide like he was a runner.
What can I say? I'm the best in your face. Good night.